It's that time of the day again, guys, gals. Well, not that time of the day. Time of the, I don't know, month. How often do these things come around? Either way, here we are, fair meta. And hunting pools. Let's get through these. I need to get some 5 stars out of all these pools because I actually haven't got all of the pool tickets. Just gotta make the most of it. Hajimemashite. Indigo. Indigo. Good operator if you haven't got her. Oh, there's a 5 star. Todifons was a massive disappointment, actually. I will say that. I expected much more of her. I think what lets it down is that Sarkaz debuff. And that's crap. I don't want to worry about little old Midnight. Bollocks to him. I'm not worry about that either. I'll throw that one out the window. Little bit of blue. Here we go. Another indigo. So I do actually suggest if any of you guys do get indigo, you do level her up if you haven't already. They are good nuking classes if there's a lot of spaced out enemies. Throw that out the window. Zup. Hey! What do we got? What have we got? There we go.
ここでもあいつと一緒に行動するけど大丈夫よね。コードネームが必要？フィアメッタのままでいいわ。役場の老いぼれたち。
So we have ourselves a Fiametta. Who else are we after here? Kazumaru. What's midnight? Jesus Christ. And tips on another indigo. Hey, frying pan specialist. Alright, so before I start yanking my 10s, I'll just quickly jump over to the store and see if I can actually pick up that last distinction ticket. I cannot. Alright, well, let's pull a couple of these 10s and then we'll work on that distinction ticket after the fact. So, I got at least a 5. We got a couple, 3 5s. Bubble? Catapult. Jesus, they're giving me a lot of 3 stars. Doesn't even give me any commendation certificates really for 3 stars. Wasting my time. Here we go. Alright. 1 5-star, Texas. Everybody loves Texas. Texas is good.
そして要人の警護だ。任務にか。すみません。ドクターの執務室はこちらでよろしかったでしょう
Vigner is
か。
definitely good.
ドクターはいらっしゃいま。
Don't rely on Plume, kids. Rely on Vigner.
あなたが。どうしたの？顔そんなに赤くして。
I think everybody knows Gravel's pretty decent these days.
キララです。よろしくお願いし
Kirara.
ます。
And Nightmare. Well, at least I got a whole bunch of those duplicate certificates, so...
本名はグロリアと言います。よかったら。
So I can actually trade those through. Get that last couple of 10s because it looks like I may actually need it the way things are going. I got the 6-star at least. I suppose that's something. Alright, let's go through. Distinctions. Alrighty. Let's get back into throwing everything away. Well, I think I'm after 5-star, so I suppose it's not all bad. There's another 2. Another whole bunch. 3 stars. I'd much prefer 4 stars, because like I say, at least it gives me plenty of duplicate certificates. But unfortunately, the game insists on giving me 3s, which gives me nothing. Executive's really good, actually. I mean, it's hard to argue with the 6-star Chen these days, but as far as a decent just operator goes, given that his talent is a flat defense avoidance, you can't go too wrong with Executor. But yeah, 6-star Chen kind of blew that out of the park. I'm gonna be so sad when they actually release higher levels of Matoimaru, like the archetype. I think Frank is supposed to be, but she just doesn't have the health that Matoimaru has. Matoimaru is just health. All health. Nothing but health. Hey, there we go. Kazumaru. She's cute art. Haven't seen her E2 art. Hopefully it doesn't change it too much. Hello. Doesn't matter to me as long as I get to stay, she says. Alright. So, as is usual, I typically pull until I get another 6-star, whatever it is. So, let's just keep going. See, now I'm not even going to open this bag. This bag goes out the window. Yeet! Small 5. Well, hopefully 5s. Nope, 1 5. Bunch of 4s though. I think there was only 1 3-star in this one. Oh, click. How I loathe you. Click just does not work for me. Nope, more of it. See, now with all the new the 3 stars getting pushed up to 5s, Cardigan is absolutely the one I'm looking forward to. Not that they're in a rush to do it, as you can all see, but hey. Hello.
ここにサインしたら君専属のスタイリストになれるってことかな。はじめまして、ドクター。ロドスの中外オペレー
Definitely more 3s than I thought I got.
初めてこんな大きな移動施設に来たんでちょっと興奮気味です。
I think as a character, Cardigan is like probably my favorite 3-star. As a character. Alright, let's start blowing this stuff. Well, there's another 2, that's good. Areen's another very good 4-star, but unfortunately he's got the forgotten a name now. He's got a pretty crap talent, which makes him less good than he could be, which is disappointing. Tahorn. Man's another stat stick. I guarantee that Melantha is going to be the last 3-star that they put up to 5s, because she's the one everybody's waiting for. Oh, horrible.
ドクターってあなたのことでしょうか。はじめまして。あれれ？ここはどこ？僕はだ？はじめまして。カシャのチャンネルへようこそ。
Every time I see Click, I just get disappointed.
君がロドス最強の戦術家？私はブラックナイト。
I don't know if I ever maxed out my Black Knight. I think I did. I think I got really lucky with that one. Because I love that archetype of Vanguard, and she is so much better than the 4-star. Day and night better than the 4-star. There we go. Here is the 6. Let us pray for another fair meta, shall we? A whole bunch of bollocks in with it, but that's alright. Embryo.
ラテラーノ出身の狙撃手でさ、自己紹介なんてめんどいからもうこんぐらいでいいっしょ。はい、さっき開けたばっかのチョコ。
If you have to break off a stick of what looks like Pocky, it's the cheap shit. Just saying. Or it's hot. One or the other. I haven't had a whole packet of Pocky melt together once. Let's hear it for Australian summers. Lava nobody cares about anymore. Not that the 5-star's much better, but hey. A lot of the 5-stars have been really disappointing, actually, I should say. Which is mega disappointing. The only reason a lot of them are better is just because they get to be E2. Which is a bit shite. I think I've just set myself up for disappointment waiting for a lot of these to get up their 5-stars. Hey! Excellent.
ここでもあいつと一緒に行動するけど大丈夫よね。ラバ、術師だ。暇でしょうがなかったから。
She's simply bored and wants something to do. I like how she calls her sister her arch nemesis.
ハンターだ。俺に仕事をくれ。失望はさせねえからさ。
It's probably the truest statement ever. You won't regret giving me work. It's very true. She's a good operator. Alright, so that's our 2 6s, guys. Thankfully, they were both fair meta, which is great. So let's flip over here. Oh, cool. I hadn't maxed Kirara. It's always exciting. And Totopons wasn't maxed either and still isn't, but at least I get the talent improvement, which is great because, oh, would you look at that, it's only for Sarkaz. Alright, so let's boost that. I think I can just use those, which is good. Oops, that's not what I want. What do we got? Who the fuck is Kiki? When there's 2 eyes there, is it really Kiki? Like, it's more like Kikai. Kiki? Kika? Kika? I don't freaking know. Anyway, we have an English voice, so let's have a go-see at some of the English voice lines, because I know some people are a little bit interested in them. So on board.
Nice to meet you, Doctor. Rhodes Island branch operator Kazemaru. Aboard from today on. You're thinking about something, aren't you? Carry on. I won't disturb you. When you're out gathering info, the right clothes can avoid you a lot of hassle. For example, these. Once they're all coordinated, you can seem just like a Victorian student taking their first steps into society. In another outfit, I'll demonstrate sometime else if we get the chance.
What? That's a dodgy voice
I've
line.
worked for Rhodes Island for ages now. I know the ins and outs of everything. If you have any questions, I can always help. What is today's special at the cafeteria? I have no idea. I'll go investigate.
You don't know the day's special. Disappointment.
I imagine the few Higashi professionals here at Rhodes Island hid their backgrounds from you. If needs be, I can investigate for you. I guarantee any information you get will be the absolute truth.
Missy, you shouldn't go delving into people's backgrounds.
Please don't take all that artistic license for reality. Putting a doppelganger to use takes a lot of energy, and it won't happen for odd jobs like this. I see. There's still more progress I can make on myself.
Let's have a listen to some of the combat lines.
Beginning assignment. Success is inevitable. No need to leave it to chance. Win, rise,
She gets very serious.
fall. Illusion. Shadow. Under your command, I've been far too spoiled. Mission complete. Good. No tracks left behind. You've noticed how serious I was during the fight? Well, they weren't very friendly after all.
Penelope Rollins. Alright, let's have a listen to some of these battle lines.
任務を開始する。成功は必然よ。確率を計算するまでもない。風よ。楽、トン、影。ドクターの指揮のおかげで、私もだいぶ楽ができましたよ。任務完了。よし、何の痕跡も残してないね。
何か考え事をしてるんですよね。
Well, we do have a soft voice in the office and a firm voice outside.
極東出身の何人かはきっと
I don't
来
know.
歴を隠していると思うんですよね。必要とあれば
Again,
私が代わりに調べてきましょう
I
か。
don't particularly know
確実な
that
情報を掴んでくると
recruiting a whole bunch of people with European accents, let's just say, for the ballpark works all too well in all this. But yeah, anyway. Just boost this up for now. That'll do us. Then I'll come back to her in a minute. Fair meta. Let's have a look. Do we have an English? Alright, we do. Ina. Ina Marie Smith. I'll stick with the Japanese first and then we'll go.
もたもたしないでさっさとしなさい。派手にやりすぎないようにね。 やるべきことをやるだけよ。私の前で瞬きできる人なんている？ごめんなさい。手加減するの忘れちゃった。破壊行為は嫌いなんだけど、必要ならためらわない。成功と失敗にまぐれなんてない。
Alright, let's swap over to Ina.
There's no fluking between success and failure. I don't like damage, unless it's necessary. Sorry, forgot to hold that back. Anyone in front of me who still feels like blinking?
It's a very, I was gonna say prudish, but prudish probably isn't the right word. Stuck up. It's a very stuck up voice.
My duty's to monitor Mustima, so I'll be acting alongside her here if you don't mind. My duty's to monitor
Oops.
Mustima, so I'll be
All
acting
right.
alongside her here if you don't mind. You need a code name? Just call me Fiammetta. I've had enough of those code names my bosses keep giving me.
モスティマを見張るのが私の責務だから。
Maybe.
ここでもあいつと一緒に行動するけど大丈夫よね。コードネームが必要？フィアメッタのままでいいわ。役場の老いぼれたちにつけられた役職名にはもううんざりな。
Yeah, not sure. I still prefer all the Japanese voices, but that's just me, I guess. What do we get? Improved second talent. What's our second talent? Are you gonna tell me here? You're not gonna tell me here. Alright, well, we can fix that, because we're gonna take her as far as we can take her with whatever materials I have. Which is probably also gonna be equally questionable, but hey. Let's do it. Actually, I probably shouldn't use those. I'll use the blue. Use the blue first.
作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。
Promotion. Promotion up.
昇進？先に言っておくけど、やっと本名で働けてるんだから、変な肩書きはつけないでね。
I don't know why she insists on giving, like, us giving her any more weird titles. As far as I can know, Rhodes Island has never really given her any weird names. It's always been previous employers. But, who knows?
作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。
Alrighty, let's
作
throw
戦記録を保存してるのはいい習
all
慣
this
ね。
stuff at that.
作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。作戦記録を保存してるのはいい
This is
習
always the
慣ね。
longest part.
作
Kind
戦
of
記
feel
録
like
を
there should be
保
like
存してる
an
のは
auto.
いい習慣ね。
Like just next to deselect all, just hit auto and it just lines up a whole
作
bunch
戦
of
記録を
tickets.
保存してるのはいい習慣ね。作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。
That's what I'm thinking.
作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。作戦記録を保存してるのはいい
Pretty
習
sure I had
慣
everything.
ね。
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure I had everything sorted ahead of time, so we do indeed.
物を壊したら壊した人が弁償するってのが決まりだけど、任務中のやむを得ない損壊なら経費で落ちるわ。あなたが私にやらせたんだから、弁償も当然あなたが。
My dear Phoenix Burb, you probably need to be a little bit more careful. So, as a lot of you know, we got these new artilleryman ones. Those are actually really, really good. But same with like Mostima and the others. Actually, I'll discuss that once I see if I can get her up to where I usually park my 6 stars. Hopefully I can. It's gonna be close. It's gonna be very close. It's gonna be too close. It's gonna be not close enough. That's alright.
作戦記録を保存してるのは
I'll leave
い
her
い
at
習慣ね。
55 for now.
作戦記録を保存してるのはいい習慣ね。
So yeah, the important one to look at is these AoE casters. So there's 2 chains. One of them is the Dusk Chain, which has the attack range expands. That makes the attack range... So it just adds another square on the end, so it's just like a standard caster. So the same as, say, Yefyala. And the other line is Mostima's line, who reduces the deployment cost by something pretty substantial. I think it's about 6. Oh, there it is. It's 8. It's up here. I'm a dickhead. And gives extra attack speed. So, just food for thought, guys. I actually think it's well worth investing into Mostima's line, which I think Skyfire... Whoops, that's not going to tell me. Yep, Skyfire's a part of. And I think for the 4-star, it was Grey. Yeah, Grey. Although Grey's got a slow, so that's probably pretty dodgy. A lot of you guys do use Gitano, though. Gitano actually falls down the other line, so extra attack and extra attack range. So Gitano is in the Dusk line. And I think Leonhardt is as well. Yeah, Leonhardt is as well. So... I don't know, guys. It's one of those two things. I mean, if you've got the materials to throw it at both, I mean, I certainly don't, so... unless you've sort of been stockpiling that stuff intentionally, you probably weren't either. Because there's a lot this time, but, my tip would be to go down the Mostima chain, so using, say, Skyfire, but that's my opinion on what I think is going to be more useful for you guys in the long haul. That said, if you do use Gitano and Grey are entirely different from one another. So, if you're stuck using 4 stars for one reason or whatever, probably just stick to Gitano. If you do have options though, so, you know, you've got the option between, say, Leonhardt, Skyfire, Lava the Purgatory is the attack range expands. So yeah, if you have those options, I would probably stick with Skyfire. I believe that's the better line to go down, just because how do you really argue with attack, like one more cell of attack range versus significant cost reduction and good attack speed increase? I don't know. I suppose somebody will argue the toss, but someone always does argue, but anyway. Outside of that though, guys, that's where I'll wrap this particular recording up. Those are the things I really just wanted to touch base on. They did also add modules for our brand newie. So there are again 2 different chains here. I believe there's the attacks ignore defense, and there's W's chain. So there's Fear Meta and there's W's chain, which is the blocked enemies thing, which is actually kind of weird for W given her attack suite, but anyway. So for those of you who are curious and haven't actually looked for yourselves, I know a lot of people love Meteorite, so she is on the attacks ignore defense, which fortunately stacks with what her attack suite already is, which is fantastic. Going down to Shirayuki, who everybody uses. Shirayuki ignores defense, which is kind of crap because we use skill 2 and skill 2 is arts damage. So defense question mark. Yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but anyway. I think that's Shirayuki's the only 4-star. Who else do we have? We have Meteorite. I think Meteorite must be the only one there too, yes. Yeah, that's it. So, well, shit. Anyway, so yeah, one way or the other, eventually, no doubt, we will be getting another few operators that fall under W's line, so blocked enemy increase. But outside of that, yeah, most of them are Fear Meta's line, which is pretty good. The defense reduction, especially as I say, for Meteorite, who most people use because she already reduces defense, fantastic. And Shirayuki is shitty, so don't waste your materials. Anyway, guys, have fun, good luck with your pulls, and I will be working on getting some of these mission maps up. So good luck with that as well, and take care.